Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about something that frustrates many people with IBS. Why the diet that worked perfectly for someone else might make your symptoms worse. If you've wondered why IBS nutrition seems like a puzzle with different pieces for everyone, you're about to understand the science behind it. Think of your gut as a fingerprint. According to research published in the journal Gut, IBS involves complex interactions between gut microbiota, immune function, and nervous system sensitivity that vary dramatically from person to person. This is fundamental to why personalized nutrition is essential for managing IBS. Here's a practical example. FODMAPs, those short-chain carbohydrates that often trigger IBS symptoms. Research shows not everyone with IBS reacts to the same FODMAPs. One person might struggle with fructans found in wheat and onions, while another has no problem with those but experiences severe symptoms from lactose or polyols. A study examined FODMAP tolerance in IBS patients and discovered individual sensitivity patterns were highly variable, with some reacting to only one or two FODMAP groups while others reacted to several. The gut-brain connection adds another layer of personalization. According to research, IBS involves visceral hypersensitivity, meaning your gut nerves are more sensitive to stretching and chemical signals. But this sensitivity varies enormously between individuals. Think of it like volume controls on different speakers. Some people's gut sensors are highly reactive to small amounts of gas or intestinal movement, while others have moderate sensitivity. This means even if two people eat the same food producing the same gas, one might experience severe pain while the other feels nothing. Previous digestive infections also play a role in this personalization. A study examined post-infectious IBS and found that people who developed IBS after gastroenteritis often have persistent low-grade inflammation and altered gut barrier function. According to research, this creates unique sensitivities that other IBS patients without this history might not share. Your gut's past shapes its present reactions. Let's talk about motility patterns. IBS comes in different subtypes: constipation predominant, diarrhea predominant, and mixed. Research shows these subtypes respond differently to the same foods. Someone with IBSD might find fatty foods trigger rapid transit and urgent movements, while someone with IBSD might tolerate fats well but struggle with low-fiber foods that slow things further. A study examined how different subtypes respond to dietary fiber and found opposite effects depending on symptom patterns. The stress response is another personalized factor. According to research, stress hormones directly affect gut motility, secretion, and sensitivity, but individual stress responses vary widely. Some people's gut slows under stress, others speed up. This means during stressful periods, the same food might trigger different symptoms in different people based on their unique stress-gut pathway. Genetic factors matter too. A study examined genetic variations in taste receptors and found some people have differences that make them more sensitive to bitter compounds in certain vegetables or more reactive to specific food chemicals. According to research, these genetic variations influence which foods trigger symptoms, adding another layer of biological individuality to IBS nutrition. Here's what this means practically. The trial-and-error process with IBS isn't a flaw. It's actually the most scientifically sound method. Research consistently shows that elimination diets, followed by systematic reintroduction, are the gold standard for identifying personal triggers precisely. Because IBS is so individual. According to a study examining personalized nutrition approaches in IBS, patients who followed individualized elimination protocols had significantly better symptom control than those following generic diets. Think of managing IBS nutrition like tuning a musical instrument. The general principles are the same. You need to identify and avoid triggers while maintaining nutritional balance. But the specific notes that need adjusting, those are unique to your instrument. Your gut's bacterial composition, sensitivity levels, motility patterns, stress responses, and genetic makeup combine to create a profile that belongs only to you. This is why you can't just copy someone else's IBS diet plan. Research shows that while broad categories of potential triggers exist, the specific foods within those categories affect each person differently. One person might thrive on a low FODMAP approach, another on a modified Mediterranean diet, and a third might need a completely different strategy focused on their unique triggers. The good news. According to research, once you identify your personal trigger pattern through systematic elimination and reintroduction, long-term symptom management becomes much more achievable. A study examined long-term outcomes of personalized IBS diets and found sustained symptom improvement over years. Understanding that IBS nutrition is personalized isn't discouraging, it's empowering. It means you're not failing when something that worked for others doesn't work for you. You're simply learning your gut's unique language, and that knowledge, backed by systematic observation and patience, is your most powerful tool for managing IBS effectively.